No matter waiting, them go talk. Oh. I go to shine for front, yeah. God don't bless me with good luck. Oh. See me the rise every dawn. Enemies go on, make I fall, but God they carry me go. Faith is strong, I know good dog. Hallelujah, the echo loud. 2025 now, my breakthrough now. No shaking, I go shout, I'm proud. Now my year, I go testify now. Storms go come, but I go stand. God take my side, I no go fear. Blessings, they like grains of sand. With him around that day, yeah. Hallelujah, the echo loud. 2025 now, my breakthrough now. No shaking, I go shout, I'm proud. Now my year, I go testify now. Storms go come, but I go stand. God take my side, I don't go fear. Blessings, they like grains of sand. Feel around that day, yeah. Hallelujah, the echo loud. 2025 now, my breakthrough now. No shaking, I go shout, I'm proud. Now my year, I go testify now. Challenges, see, try my way, but I go overcome. I say, faith, they guide me night and day. 2025, now my year to play. Challenges, see, try my way, but I go overcome. I say, faith, they guide me night and day. 2025, now my year to play.
All right. Welcome to Uncle Beno's channel. It's another beautiful day, and I think you are having fun just like myself. And just for a reminder, today is the 7th day of February 2025. You see, man, we got everything to thank God for. We have everything to be grateful for. It's not easy. We started 2025 just yesterday, and within short period of time, we are already on the 7th. All right. If you're just coming in, hit the like button. Don't be a stranger. Join the show, participate in the discussion. We don't bite. Feel free to join us. I see you, my brother. Hey, Luke, what's up? How you doing, bro? Okay, we're gonna continue our conversation for 3 days now. We've been talking about domestic violence and all those crap, but the main thing we focus on is child support, black mental illness, and of course, what can you do to avoid all these bad bulls? That's what we're talking about. So I'm gonna make this one a very fast one. I will definitely share the link earlier because I just want solution. If you live in this part of the world, you already know what we're talking about right here. We're talking about toxic marriages, child support situations, and of course, mental illness. And like we established yesterday, these are topics that are germane to our ethnicity, our race, and of course, to us as Africans. And I believe a lot of people are going through this difficult situation right now because they probably don't have someone to talk to, or they don't even recognize that they are facing these challenges. And the only way we can help is by lifting our voices and speak to them by sharing our personal experiences as well as other solutions that are available out there. A lot of men and women need help. All right. I have established yesterday that when marriages want to break up, it's not the very day that the divorce happened. It started gradually. And if you have listened to many of our marriage experts, they will establish that fact over and over again, that when your wife or your husband decided to leave the marriage, they took the decision a very long time ago. But because you saw the paper, the court paper saying, hey, you got to sign this, I'm divorcing you, and that's when you went into a shock and you be like, what? You're leaving? Oh no, you can't leave. And this is common with especially Africans that migrated to Western world. You know, when they started having issue, husband will feel like, oh, she's my wife. She's my wife. I brought her to abroad. And some wife will also say, well, I went to the village to marry you. Now me bring you come this America. Nothing you can do. You are going nowhere. And once the shit hit home, divorce paper is right in their mailbox, they'll be like, what happened? What went wrong? This person has used me. This person don't use me. But you did not promise me this. I remember a video that was making the rounds on social media, I think earlier last year, when a man, I think he's a Yoruba man and a Yoruba wife, the man said he's moving out of the house, and the wife grabbed his his feet, and the wife said, you are not going anywhere. This is not what you promised me. No, no, no. When you brought me here, you did not promise me you are going to leave me and my babies. No, you are not. And the man said, look, let me go. I will pay the child support. I will take care of my children, but I have to go. And the wife insisted, lie, you're not going nowhere. You cannot bring me to abroad and now you want to leave me. Whatever is the problem, we will settle it. We will sort it out together. But here's the thing, my dear sisters. Let me be honest with you. When a man is the one that is making the move to leave, sometimes even when you pray or you do everything to reconcile, before that man decided he wants to leave, he has think about the entire situation and feel like, you know what, I don't think this place is meant for me. So today we're going to talk about some of the things you have to do, how you can recognize when your marriage is heading south, and how to fix it. I'm going to be talking to my brothers because, you know, I'm always a top brotherhood promoter. But on this one, I'm going to be talking to my brothers, and hopefully when my sisters and others hop in, they can also speak to the ladies. But I don't want to talk to women. I don't get energy. I don't want my sisters and channel viewers to punch me. Look, as I did like this now, I get headache for my belly. So welcome. I see you, Messi Kendra. How you doing? B-Flex, what's up? Messi, how you doing? Welcome everybody. Please let us hit the like button. Let's boss everybody into the studio. I know today is Friday and a lot of people probably have one or two things going on. So, but as usual, I'm gonna create this content and leave it right here so people who watch on playback, they can leave their contribution in the comment. All right. Going by my watch right now, I have just 1 hour 30 minutes. So I hope and believe we can make it make sense within that time frame. All right. First, let me share some tips on how you can promote your page and channels and how you can grow as content creators. I'm gonna continue to drop these 2-3 minute tips before I dive into whatever discussion we're going to have. Okay, so without much ado, let's get this conversation going. All right. Welcome back. So one of the questions I get often when people reach out to me and they want to start their content creation journey is, How do I open a YouTube channel? Yeah, that is the question I get a lot. People often ask me, Uncle Ben, this YouTube thing when they talk, they try to do it, but I don't understand. Uncle Ben, how can I open my own YouTube channel? So here is a free tip for you. Now, I always tell people this. If you want to start a YouTube channel, the first thing you need is to open a Gmail account. A Gmail account is just like a regular email. And when you have a Gmail account, you are as good as having a YouTube channel. The only thing you have to do is this. After opening your email, your Gmail account, and you have confirmed your identity, you set up your maybe two-factor authentication, your back email and all that. The next thing to start your YouTube journey is to open your YouTube app. You can open your YouTube app, or you just go to your whatever browser you are using and type YouTube. So once you go to youtube.com, sign into that YouTube with your Gmail. That's it. When you sign into that YouTube with your Gmail, now you can comment, you can like, you can do so many things on YouTube. YouTube now recognizes you. However, to start a channel, anytime you open your YouTube app or you log into YouTube or your browser, if you look to your right, you're going to see where YouTube will say create a channel. It always comes with every YouTube application. Once you download the YouTube app on your phone or you log into YouTube on browser, the moment you log in, you'll see right there, it will say create a channel. Just click on create a channel. All you have to do again is to log in with your Gmail. And once you log in with your Gmail, congratulations, you now have a YouTube channel. Now I'm gonna, just like I was doing previously on the African podcast, I will be dropping some of those tips in our membership. So those who are our members, they will have access to that. So take note. And I usually encourage everybody to start a YouTube channel. Now, even though you don't have content to post, you don't really have anything to do, you are not even thinking of it, but it's good to have a YouTube channel somewhere. The longer you have a YouTube channel, the better for you. So if it take you 6 months or 1 year for you to say, I want to start creating content, YouTube will look at the date you created the account, and it will help you when you are starting your AdSense and you want to approve, you want to get monetized, you want to join the YouTube partnership program. So take note of that. That is my content creation tip for today. Now, if you have any other question, you can drop it, but let us move on to the reason we are here. Thank you, everybody. All right. So, for those my brothers and sisters who are living in abroad, you live in London, you live in Europe, you live in Canada, or you live in America. I established yesterday when I told you guys that, hey, look, there are a couple of things you have to bear in mind when you are making that journey, when you are moving from Nigeria or any part of Africa to the Western world. There are certain things you have to bear in mind. And I want to speak to my brothers, okay? My sisters, if you go and watch Obodoyinbo TV, if you watch Man of Prestige channel, there are just plenty. There are so many amazing content creators out there that speak on these issues. Myself, I'm not a relationship expert. I'm not a marriage counselor. I don't even have anything to counsel you. The advice I will have for you as a brother is, once you are married, you are married. Stay in your marriage. Respect your wife. Provide for your kids and your children. Provide for your wife, your children, everybody. In fact, once you are married, you have already signed a contract that I am going to be selfless. That is the advice I can give you. I'm not a marriage counselor. And that is why I tell people, before you get married, look at that woman very, very well. Study her. Get to know her. Do you notice anything in her character you feel you can manage? You know yourself. And if you don't know yourself, ask people around you to tell you how they perceive you. I'm not a marriage counselor. I don't get patient to tell you, say, take this step, take that step. If you're going to be married to a woman, you have to remember first that you are an African man, and that the way we were raised, you are supposed to protect and provide for your wife. That simply means that finances shouldn't be any problem. Okay, good. Work is not going, money no to come. That is where you also need to remember that you, as a husband, you must be the leader. That is where I preach transparency. If you are married to a woman and you are not ready to be transparent, don't marry. I know you're probably looking right now and saying, Ben, take them easy now. Why they talk like this? This is no day like that. You know, there's some of these women, they are wicked. No, listen. I said, know that woman before you get married to her. If you see anything in her you can't deal with, you can't take, you cannot tolerate, bro, don't marry. You feel me? Have long conversation. This is where I like my sister Sissy. This is where Sissy break it down. There are some conversation you need to have before you get into marriage. Don't say I go manage. Oh, don't worry. When I marry her now, she go bow. She whatever I say. No, the landscape have changed. Yes, in case you don't know, marriage is no longer the way it used to be in the days of our fathers, where the women cannot talk. They just have to obey. You know, day like that again. No? So I see a lot of Nigerian young men on social media these days. They are still in that ancient mentality, still believing that, oh, when I marry her, yes, she's my wife, she has to obey me. Shut the F up. It's no longer like that. Those people, those aunties, mamas you were seeing, the relationship between them and their husband, and you are thinking you're going to replicate that in your marriage. Many of those aunties know to go school. Many of them, the society have tied their hands behind their back. They can't talk. But you see these new women we have now, they are educated. They have dreams. They have goals. They have aspirations. And if you know you cannot stand a woman that will go to school, make her own money, pursue her career and her dreams, why she's married to you, bro, don't marry. Go to village, inside deep thick forest village, go marry one woman. Now the advice I will give you as an uncle be that no verse. If it sound very harsh, it's not harsh, it's the reality. Time has changed. That's just the way it is. All right. So I'm gonna give you a couple of tips. Let me share the link in case anybody want to hop in real quick, because this is gonna be a discussion. It's not just me talking. I'm not a marriage expert and counselors. Now then they get waiting, they go don't prepare when they want address. For me, now to just tell you how I see them. So that is why I'm Uncle Beno. Okay. All the uncles I've ever known in my life, no uncle, they hide their feelings. When you mess up, they tell you mess up. You go jump up and down. Last one, there's nothing you can do. So that's just where I'm coming from. No verse. If you feel like, oh, Uncle Beno, there are nuances around this thing. There are gray areas. I know they see gray area. No verse. I'm an old school. I see it as black or white at times. Okay. All I'm saying is this: if you want to get married, know that you are responsible for that woman. Know that time has changed. The women we have now are no yes sir women. They have a say. Now, don't get me wrong. Because this is where a lot of TikTok uncles miss it. Don't get me wrong. If a woman have a say, if a woman is chasing her dream, her career and all that, she's making her money, it does not take anything away from her from being the good wife that you dreamed of marrying. In fact, if you know how to manage her, if you know how to work with her, if you understand the concept of partnership in marriage, whatever she becomes is your own gain. Whatever she acquires is an addition to you. I was watching Auntie Ibukun. I think she go by Timbuku the other day. And she was describing how she and her husband was working together. That woman carry brain. And the husband is right there by her. They are billionaires. And yet, how do you address the husband? The husband is a billionaire. You see, marriage is a teamwork. So please, as you are coming into this Western world, first of all, drop all those nonsensical things. You believe marriage should be back at home. Drop it as you are coming here. If you come into abroad, you need to understand that marriage is partnership. When we say marriage is partnership, it does not mean that you and your wife, you are age mate or no. When we say marriage is partnership, it does not mean that, oh, so my wife will not really respect me. My wife is now the same level as me. Marriage is not about all that. The true marriage is about how good are both of you together. When people see your wife, do they respect her because of how you treat her? When people see your husband, do people respect your husband because of how you treat him? These are the little the people are missing in marriage. I'll give an example here one time. Many men like me, all over the world, many men, in one organization or the other, you will have at least one woman or two or three women that will occupy a position above yours. And whenever you want to address those women or you need to iron anything out with those women who are your bosses, you don't go there and back on them. Whatever they say, you end up telling that woman, yes, ma. Okay, ma. If you have an issue with what they ask you to do or anything, you explain. Oh, ma, I think from yesterday tax, we discovered some operational issues, and at a point we couldn't move ahead. That is why we couldn't deliver on time yesterday. You talk responsibly because she's your boss, and you know say if you talk anyhow to your female boss, they no say you, they will fire you. Although we are in America, if the thing not too worse, they feel write you up. When they write you up first time, second time, they say they write you up for verbal abuse or verbal harassment. They won't fire you with that. So listen, as a man, you have all these bosses at your workplace, and there are women. When they talk to you, you're like, oh, okay, yes, ma'am. Then you come back home. You start forming Goliath to your wife in this same Obodo Yimbo, in this abroad. That is not how it works. That's not how it works. In my personal experience, when I started working in America, did you know that one of my charge nurse where I was working was my wife's friend? In fact, my wife was one of her bridesmaids when she got married. They are so close, but she's my boss at work. She's my boss. Sometimes when I get home, when I tell my wife that, hey, babe, today my charge nurse say, may we do this. In fact, as they try to do them, I don't know, say, no, because I supposed to do. And then my wife will just call her friend's name, say, no be she be your supervisor. I say, yes, now she be my supervisor. Yeah, wow. But when you say my boss, my oga, I was thinking you are talking about someone else. That is the dynamic of all these things. So please, My brothers, I am not putting you down. I'm just trying to share with you the things that can make your marriage work and make your life better abroad. Respect your wife just like you are respecting those women at work. And when I say respect your wife, I'm not saying prostrate for your wife or may you become rag for her. No. That respect comes from how you speak to her. The respect comes from how you address issues. In marriage, you not go fight in me. If anybody is watching me right now and you are in a marriage where you don't have argument, I beg, don't show me the secret. Oh, because this is a journey for a lifetime. And you guys are evolving every day. You're going to have kids. Your dynamic will change, things will change, your job will change, your expectations will change. You will always have issues, but how do you address it? So it is how a lot of couples address issues that lead to this toxic marriage we are having. Many men, I'm sorry, I know women do this too, but I'm just talking to my brothers right now. Many men really don't understand that you can actually respect your wife in the way you talk to her, in the way you handle differences, in the way you communicate. And let me give you a secret. There is a way you will respect your wife that your wife will never ever want to try to pass a boundary with you. Because you have definitely shown your wife that you are a man, you are in control. And when I say you are in control, not that kind of Nigeria control where you are commanding your wife. No. You are in control with how you take care of the home. You are in control with how you are leading the family. You are in control with how you are carrying her along. And most of all, you are in control. You have confidence in yourself. The moment you are not having financial basketballs with your wife, you have already established a form of control. Many of my brothers don't know this, but what do I know, sir? I'm telling you. The moment you live in abroad and you avoid anything that can make you have financial wahala, every time that they fight because of money, oh, this bill, they never pay them, that one never get done. Once you figure how to live in such a way that you don't have to drag finances with your wife, you're already in control. Don't get me wrong. You may not be rich, you may not be making a whole lot of money. Your wife might even be making more money than you. What matters is transparency and how you conduct yourself, how you treat her, how you respect her. I know some men might see this and say, see what this mumu guy they talk. What do you mean respect? Let me tell you, respect they say is reciprocal. Disrespect your wife for multiple times. When you first do them, the first 3, 4, 5 times, she go give you some grace. The day she will throw that disrespect back on your face, it go be like say make ground open, may you enter am. So please, when you come abroad, learn to respect your wife. These are some of the ways you avoid toxic marriage. All right. Again, no competition. Shout out to my sister, Sister Rose. Sister Rose dropped this in our backstage earlier today. Say, Uncle Ben, when you talking about this, Ben, you have to mention this competition. The same finances and things I'm talking about right now, it still fell under the scope of competing with your wife. You are in abroad, you are in marriage, both men and women, you are competing against yourself. Your marriage is already a failed marriage. I'll be honest with you. Once you are competing with your wife is competing with you. Hey, I want my money. I want my money. I can't spend my money. Why don't you buy this? Why don't you spend that? This is my money. Bro, you mix it. That is how competition they start. Some people think that, competition in marriage is when the wife build house, or the husband go buy car, or they do this. No. The competition starts when you started dragging small money. That is where it starts. The competition starts when you started comparing your income. How me? This abroad. I've been in this abroad for 10 years. All I still make at the end of the month is just $4,000. And my wife is making $8,000. Which kind of marriage be this? You don't use my head. That is salient competition. Competition don't they come. Or as a woman, you are saying, oh, I brought him abroad, or he brought me abroad. Look now me they take care of the children. Now me they do everything. My part-time job where they do, all I make with this part-time job is barely nothing. I hardly make 16 pounds, 1,600 pounds. I barely make $2,000. And see my husband now. My husband is working in tech. He's making 10,000 in a month. Which kind of thing be this? Once your marriage have all this nonsensical mentality going on, you are already creating a toxic marriage by competing with each other. What I recommend for couple, especially if you're in abroad, is this. Now, wait till me, I know now I go recommend to you. In America, if you are applying for anything, finances, or maybe you are applying for, let's say, student loan, or you want to buy a house, or you want to file your income tax, there's going to be this box where they ask you, what is your household income? This thing I'm telling you right now, you can't get it anywhere. A lot of people won't break it down to you like this, but I just say, maybe they be honest with ourselves. There is something called household income in America. People don't understand why American company, government, or anything you want, they will always ask for household income. The reason is because they don't see you and your wife as separate entity, unless while you are filling that form, they will first ask you, are you married, separated, single, divorce? If you check divorce, they will not ask you what is your household income. If you check married but separated, they would ask you for your household income. But the moment you check married, the next question will be, what is your household income? You should understand how that question applies to your marriage in real life if you live abroad. What that simply means is that you and your wife should see each other as a team. You should be one. You should know what your wife is making, and your wife must know what you are making. And both of you must develop this mindset that what I'm making and what my wife is making is the same income. It is the same thing. Now listen, some people thought the way to manage household income is to have a joint account. I have seen that joint account that couples created so many times. Now, from there, wahala the first happen. I'm just going to be honest with you. That joint account, all right, when you're working, you want to do, when they ask for your salary account, just give them a joint account, so your direct deposit will come there. Okay, my wife, give them the joint account, your direct deposit will come there. Hey, let me tell you, that is where una wahala the first start. It takes people who have grace, those couples that have the grace of God, to manage joint account where all their incomes comes in without bass boss. I don't recommend it. The only time I recommend joint account is this. You live abroad, even those of you who live in Africa, listen. When you want to operate a joint account, the purpose of joint account is for expenditures, is for household expenses, is for household savings. The purpose of joint account is not for the purpose of you monitoring how much my husband is spending or how much my wife is spending. I have seen couples literally fight and divorce just because the wife knows how much the husband is giving to his family every month. I have seen husband who literally want to unlife his wife just because the husband knows that the wife is the one who is almost carrying their entire family back in Nigeria, just because they are operating a joint account. So please, to avoid all this toxicity and all this craziness in marriage, you only open a joint account for your household finances. Some couple will start their new life, and the wife, oh babe, just for us to trust each other, we need a joint account. Let's open a joint account. Some wife is asking for you guys to have a joint account and use it for your direct deposit just because you, the husband, you are not transparent enough to tell your wife that this is what I make at work. And some women, we absolutely reject the idea of a joint account. Some women will reject the idea of a joint account because they feel like, your money is our money. My money is my money. When we have joint account now, you will be spending my money anyhow. I cannot talk. Listen, this is where toxicity started in marriage. All these bars, all the madness you see, this is the result of how it started. Listen, I said something earlier. You can be a man who is in control of your household, of your marriage, of everything by respecting your wife and be transparent. You just need to be a man of principles and discipline. You just have to be a man of your words. Once your woman knows that she's the only woman in your life, you love her dearly, you cherished her, you respect her, you carry her like say she be egg. But at the same time, you be dagbana shoko, like you really get skunkun for head. The first thing your wife will know is this. Your wife will know that you are respecting her intentionally. Your wife will know that when you do house chores, you help her wash plate, you clean, you sweep, you do anything. Your wife will know that you are doing it intentionally. She knows that you be babawere. You can decide not to do it. And there is nothing in this wide world she can do about it. As an African man, she knows. Your wife knows that if you decide not to sweep, not to clean, not to mop, not to vacuum, not to do no shit, all you do is you go to work, money come, you pay the bills and everything. Then you fold your hand, you fold your leg. Your wife knows that that is how we were raised in Africa. But like I tell you, it has changed. This marriage lifestyle now is no longer what it used to be. So, and once you are not helping the wife, look, forget social media. Some people just think, oh, my wife is complaining. How can my wife say, hey, I'm not helping her to do her wifey duty? She is listening to people on TikTok. She is listening to these women that destroy people. No, bros, no be so. No be so. If any man watch this and you have issue, you really don't know how it works, reach out to me. I will share my personal experiences with you and you'll be shocked how it works. It works like wonder. I'm telling you. As I follow you talk right now, I wash plate in my house. But here is the thing. My madam have never wake up one day and say, babe, before you go to work, wash those plates in the dishes. Oh, she be. I know. She won't dare say it. No. My wife have never told me, babe, before you go to work, when you come back from school, that living room, dirty now, move the chair, may you sweep the back. No. You know why? Because she know I'm an African man. I be Igbo labi. You don't tell me that. As a woman, you cannot open your mouth to tell your husband, say sweep. I'm sorry, my sisters, this might be harsh, but you have to hear the truth. As a woman, you can't open your mouth and tell your husband, say, babe, why you not sweep upstairs? I sweep downstairs. Why you not go wash that plate in the... No. It go result in babanla basbos. You feel me? But here's the thing. As a man, you live in this Western world. You need to understand that you are working, your wife is working. You people will be on rotation. And you need to know your wife. I can't preach this enough. And one of the things that men fail to realize most time is this. They don't even know. They just marry, they marry. Now, Bola, they control. Know your wife. Let me give you one simple clue. If when you are dating your wife, you visit her house is always in order, clean. Women are very good at maintaining a very good house when they never marry. So when you are visiting her, you see, say, her cutlery, they wear cutlery supposed day. Her plate, they wear plate supposed day. Her chairs, the extra pillows on her chairs, then sit down where they're supposed to sit down. Bros, begin give yourself brain. When you marry this woman, this is going to be a woman that will have problem with you if you are nasty and you are dirty and you don't know how to clean. Listen to me. This is a woman that can be vibing, very nice, supportive wife. But the fact, many women these days, I don't know, there are some that really dare you. I'm sorry, I'm on an obverse. But a lot of women these days, they like their houses to be super, super clean. So if you marry that type of woman, when you date her, you don't say this woman they clean. Now you don't marry, she come, you they work, she they work. Children don't they? And children, they will mess up the house most of the time. Let me tell you, when you are home and that woman is at work, when you not say don't they reach when she go come, just try your best. Begin clean the house. You can never clean as good as her, but put in the effort. Women are very, very smart and intelligent. Once they open the door, they come in. You might not arrange the house or clean it as best as they will do it, but when they step in, they will see the effort that, oh, okay. Some of them will even laugh. They'll be, honey, you think say you don't sweep now? Babe, you sweep. Look at under that place. And you both laugh it up. Now, deep down inside her mind, she knows you are trying. This is not her. Yourself, you like to live for dirty house? Because some men say, I don't get it. There are some men that if their wife travel 3-4 days, if you enter their house, if you go to that house again, you no go eat. Some men, they can't even wash their own clothes. There are some men that they don't even know that you are supposed to wear a shirt just one time. So here's the thing, bros. When you live in this Western world, forget Africa. Your wife is working, you are working. And your wife like a clean house. Try your best. You have children. Your children we always do we mess this up. And abroad is even worse. You can't beat them. If in Nigeria, your pikin chop today, drop place somehow, you give them pull for yash, the pikin go correct. Here you can't. You go only talk. When you talk, after a while, you go even begin to yell. They go obey. But America, the children, they get carried away a lot. They will still do the mess. So, what is the big deal? I think one of my sister called me one day. I think it's Sister Rose. She called me one day. I was in the kitchen. I was doing dishes. And when we were talking, sister was like, maybe she want me to do that. And I'm like, hey, Sister Rose, just wait to. I'm doing dishes right now. And she said, man, you're doing dishes. I said, yes, ma. The children, they were at times they fight. I have 2 girls. We raise them to clean, to do everything. They have roster to wash plate. Sometimes some will say, this plate, na Blessing used her yesterday. Blessing wash plate yesterday. Suppose wash this 3. You know wash hand. Today, Vicky where they wash go say, they wash her. He go wash the other, he go leave that 3. And again, this is America. Children have a lot of freedom. Do you know how many times your children will eat from the moment they come back from school till when they go to bed around 8 or 8:30? Even when when your wife has cleaned the whole house, like between 6 and 7, your wife has cleaned everywhere. Before your children go to bed, they go still sneak, come down. They go still chop. They will leave plate. So for me, one of the things I do once I come back like that, I saw those plates, I just wash it. Now this is a public thing. I'm telling you right now. It does not take a shit. It doesn't take one thing away from me. It's all about the mentality. Cleanliness is health promotion. I have one of those women where we say they can clean, sweep, do everywhere. And when they come, maybe, let me just tell you, my African brothers, you see, if you want peace when it comes to cleanliness, Peace start from your wife's kitchen. That is where you need to start helping first. If she clean her kitchen, she go to work, and she come back, that kitchen is messed up. That is where women begin to ask questions. Oh, you can't even help me do the dishes. Why? Because even you, when you eat, you can't even wash your own plate and keep it back. Come on now. When we were growing up as African men, I know this for I can even stake my money on this. If you bring 100 African men, 90 of them grew up in a home whereby when you chop, you wash your plate. I don't know about you, but where I grew up, that's what it used to be. In the African environment where I grew up, you eat, you wash your plate. You live in hostel, you cook your own food, you wash your own clothes, you do so many things. Now, when you are married, back then, there is no washer, nothing. So women, they take hand, they wash, which is a very strenuous job to do. But now you have washer. I am not saying you should become mumu for your wife. I'm simply saying, try. Start cultivating all these things. I don't wash clothes in my house. And I still wash clothes. You know how? We have washer and dryer. All it takes is just pack the whole thing, dump it, turn it. In fact, there are different detergents my madam used to buy. He gets some detergent that they are very small. But when you put only one drop inside the washer, it can wash a lot of clothes. One time, I don't even know. I go pack like 4. The next thing, I turn on the machine. I just see foam. They come out of washer. Then I call my mother. Hey, babe. No vessel. He be like, say, I don't mess up your washer. I dey wash clothes now. Foam, they come out of the side. And my mother was like, are you kidding me? What have you done? I said, wait, ma, show you for video. And then she said, how many soap you put? I said, babe, I put 4. Say 4, why? I said, I put jeans, jacket, everything, the clothes plenty. So I was thinking, Nigerian now, I was thinking the more clothes, the more detergent you add. What I'm saying in essence is, these are fun activities. These are easy things you can do in order to avoid toxic marriage. So I will just read a couple of things for you guys. Number 1, if you want to avoid toxic marriage, listen, learn how to work the new overtime. If you guys want me to do a separate show on this one, I will do it. I have seen a lot of marriage that broke because husband worked too much, wife worked too much. They barely have time for each other. They barely even connect. Emotion, connection, passion is out the window because 7 days a week. So men work from Monday to Sunday. And even here in abroad, there are some women that overtime is their second name. Some women will work overtime to the point that their husband is even suspecting maybe they are cheating on him. She's not cheating, no. She's just working 60. By the time she come back home, she's worn out. She just go, hey, babe, hello, we're done. How today now? Hey, share food still there this house. She open fridge. Hey, make her just show this is more. You can tell she's exhausted. She go drop the plate, drag her feet, manage, enter bathroom. After enter bed, boom. She don't go. Now her husband is looking like, let me give you a clue. The moment your husband or your wife is asking you, why do you work too much? This overtime you are doing, what is it for? Once your wife or your husband is asking you that question, your marriage don't shake with that too. That means you are not working together as a team. If you live abroad and your wife or your husband ever have the need to ask you, this work where you work round the clock, what is it for? Auntie, you are not working together as a team. It sounds crazy, right? What it means is that you are working that extra overtime and that extra time, making that money for a purpose. But your husband don't know what you want to use that money for. And the same goes for men. in this abroad. When you walk 16, and your wife is staying alone most of the time, staying with the children and all that. If your wife don't ask you how much you make, but she asks you, honey, now walk, you just dey go all the time. What do you they go this walk all this time for? What she's saying indirectly is, I don't know what you are doing with your money. Like I tell you guys, I am not a relationship expert. I am not a coach. The only thing I have is that I am married and I have kids and I live in United States and I've collected my own bass boost and I don't learn. And I've also observed other people's life. If you're watching now or anybody get to see this later, if at any point in time your wife or your husband have to ask you, why do you work so much? The question they are asking is, what do you do with this money? And at the same time, they are indirectly telling you, you are not spending time with me. That's what it means. So abroad is where you and your wife or your husband will be in the same house and you will be missing each other. If you keep that up, communication will break between both of you. You will only be communicating on the basis of needs, not on the basis of compassion or emotion or romantic level, because you have spent too much time away from each other, even though you did the same house. And for those who are still coming, to live in abroad, let me tell you, you can be with your husband or your wife in the same house and you don't get to see each other for 3-4 days. If your schedule is messed up, you don't get to see each other. So you have to find time for each other. How do you resolve some of these things? Work smart. Okay? Work smart. Get into the new overtime. What is the new overtime? The new overtime is when you have a steady job and then you have a side hustle. The time you spend at work is a formal time. The time you spend on your side hustle is informal time. Your side hustle will give you flexibility. It will enable you to spend time with your spouse, to spend time with your children. Our people are making hell of a mistake. Too much mistake. They will come over to abroad and all they do is 9-to-5 job. Now there they won't get their overtime, get everything. Then they will live in abroad. Some people might live in abroad for 10 years. If you calculate all the hours they actually live in abroad, meaning the hours they live outside of work, reach 3 months. They spend so much time at work. It denies you of everything. It denies you of so many things. It will ruin your life. You won't even find happiness in your marriage again. You will begin to derive happiness and pleasure from a mobile phone. I don't know if you get what I mean. In this day and time, a lot of people don't see what is right in front of them. They don't. They live with their husband. They don't see the husband. They live with their wife. They don't see their wife. As I'm speaking with you right now, a lot of men have not even spent time to look at their wife's hair. Which kind of style she make this week or next month? Waiting be the shape of her bum bum now. They don't. But you know why? The only time they spend with their wife is when they want to do kerewa. When the light is off. By the time they do kerewa, they fell asleep. They wake up, bam, they are gone. Wife is gone, husband is gone. Don't tear your marriage apart. Toxic marriage don't start overnight. Okay? Toxic marriage doesn't start overnight. It starts gradually. Yesterday when we were talking, I think one of my sisters made a point and said, in Nigeria, many couples don't even. Hey, my people, man, no verse. I see you, Chidima. I see you, Sisi. I just wanted to get this off my chest, and I shared the link for those who want to call me, even though I have like 30 minutes left now. So here is the thing. Toxicity in marriage doesn't start overnight. It starts gradually. It starts the moment you stop spending time together. And I want to talk to my brothers. I've said this thing before and I will say it again. If you want a longing marriage, if you want a marriage where you and your wife are like 5 and 6, you are like brothers, you have to toast your wife every day. Every day you toast her. I know it might sound strange. So people don't even know how to toast their wife every day. Toasting your wife every day is true compliment first. Compliment, engagement. You chat, you talk, you do everything all day long. It's fun. Honestly, it's fun. The bond between both of you, hey, it will be top notch. I'm telling you because I'm living it. Practice it. You know the day is at first, so but as time goes on, you go see how sweet it can be. You have WhatsApp, your wife have WhatsApp. Post her every freaking day. Compliment your wife like say there is no tomorrow. I don't take young folks. You know, I like men hang out. We hang out a lot. And in these days and time, because of the way day, many of my close guys, they know my wife, they know me, they know everything, they know how I live. They will ask, Ben, I wish I can find one woman will just be like this, your wife. And I'll tell them, hey, I wish you find your own woman, not the one will be like my own. But do you know why they're asking that question? Because they see how we play, how we chat, how we do everything. So I usually teach them this, and I will tell you guys now, any man that is watching, or sister, if you are watching, you can share this video with your brothers. You see, start little. I know, say as Africans, we are shy about some things. Like, I know some tribe for Nigeria where I'm not going to mention, to look at their wife in the eyes and say, I love you, baby. I love it. They hard. Not say they don't want to talk about. They are kind of shy. Some we will see it as a sign of weakness. But look, start small. The first day you tell her, hey babe, I love you, she go shock because you know they talking before. She go shock. You might be like, hey, hold on. Are you sure na me you won't tell I love you? Just continue to practice. Chat with her. Text her. You feel me? Call her. Once you people are doing this, let me tell you, you see, human being, we evolve every day. Once you make it a practice that in the morning, I'm going to send my wife a message, even if it's just, oh, baby, I love you. I hope you had breakfast. Just simple thing like that. Soon your wife too will start to replicate it. Hey, darling, how far? Do you want me to, anything you want it when you come? You people will chat, you will do everything all day long. That is how you avoid toxicity in your marriage. Number 2, if you are in America, you are in London, you are in anywhere as a married man, married woman, practice open policy. When you buy a new phone, all the phone they do now, to set it up, you must put password. Tell your madam, this is the password to my phone. You wife, tell your husband, this is the password to my phone. Unless, because I don't know, I'm sorry. You see, if you don't have any hidden agenda, this is like the easiest thing you can do with your wife. Your phone, your laptop, everything. She can access, and I can tell you from my personal experience, Once women know that if they want to look at your phone, it's just one arm stretch away, and you are not bothered. After a while, they don't get your time. You leave your phone. Now, where you live and where you work, now there you come back, come in. Even if they won't look, they look. By the time they see that, man, this will accept this guy. You not get with you. They won't have your time, because gradually you have built that trust. Lack of trust is still part of why we're having toxic marriages in abroad. So once you come to this abroad with your wife, start operating open policy. She doesn't need to ask you. You don't need to ask her what's your phone password. You share it. I'll be honest with you. I know maybe my wife can watch this later. Did you know that I have shown my madam my phone password hundreds of times? This woman no still remember them. Anytime she want to, women now, they will always want something from you. Anytime she want to transfer data from my Boss Revolution, say they always get money for Boss. Anytime she want to transfer my money to her phone, now so she go carry, she go follow and babe, what will be the phone password again now? And I'll be like, look, you the why me? What do you mean what will be the phone password again? You just want check whether I still the lawyer. But honestly, she doesn't remember it true. I've observed it so many times. And what that tells me is that this woman don't even get time for my phone again. So please, my brother, if you want peace, if you want a loving marriage, if you want a peaceful home, your phone should not be, you should not have any kind of boundary around your phone. It's part of your transparency principle. All right? So please, toxic marriage doesn't start overnight, now gradually. And let me tell you, my brothers, again, I'm sorry, I don't know much about women. Since everybody just they feel my parole, they no agree calling, and even though I have 20 minutes more, I will just tell you a couple of things. I don't know much about women. Women can tell their side of the story. Maybe tomorrow, I'm off tomorrow, and that is good. Maybe my sisters can come in and they can give women some tips. I can only give men tips because I'm just sharing what I know that works, okay? Look, women are very good at reading men. This is one area my brothers do make mistake. Women are super good. They are like private detective. They look you, they live with you, they read you. They read you inside out. One of the big mistake my brothers make in this abroad is to think that your woman Mumu, she doesn't know anything. Bros, the moment you have that mentality, say, she doesn't know nothing. I'm smart. She don't know what I'm doing. I'm hiding it. You already lost her, and you already lost your marriage. Make her not lie to you. Women are super smart. Oh, the day they could tell you what you are doing, you go shock. I'll give you a simple example now. I think 4 days ago, I'm working on something with my brother in Nigeria, and because I wanted to tell my brother something so bad, when I came back from work, the thing was bugging me a lot. I couldn't sleep. Hey, I see you, my sister, but it seems your network is not connecting. So I want to tell to my brother so bad. So I came back from work. You know how something would be disturbing you. This is something I've wanted to tell my brother for over 8 years. I kept it inside. So the thing, they boil inside me. So I came home. After I sorted myself out, I went to the backyard. And I was on the phone from 1 a.m. all the way till 5:30 in the morning. In fact, my madam was going to work. She opened door. See me for backyard. I still their phone. They go back and forth. And then she said, babe, you no sleep again. What is it you are talking on the phone that you can't talk in the daytime? What is it with you? I say, who tell you say I no sleep? She said, I hear you. Every time when I get up to go and pee, I can hear you. I hear everything where they talk. Now, brother Jimmy, you they follow talk. He called my brother. My brother said, now, brother Jimmy, you they follow talk. You people are discussing that. Say, hey, whoa. Me, where I go back here, though, where I say she they sleep, I don't avoid that. So please, women are super smart. If you are thinking, She don't know what I do. I can, bro. You don't lose. You they lose her gradually. She go. They help you pile them up. Anyway, my sister Chidima, how you dey now, mama? No verse. I just they run. They go, my dear.
It's okay. It's okay.
Hello, my AI sister.
Good afternoon, Uncle Beno. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, mama. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Oh, happy New Year. Happy New Year to all the Beno fam.
Same to you, my brother, my sister. How far? You were?
You
You
said,
don't hear me rant, tire, Abi.
well, I'm used to it. I'm used to it.
All
I
right.
have a question. No, you said something about open policy being the best, right, for men.
Mhm.
This
Yep.
my question goes. So, is it 100% open policy? Does or how many percent, or does it depend on the type of woman you have? Because sometimes you want to tell your woman everything, and it might end up being dangerous. Is there a time to use wisdom, or a
Mm.
certain percentage? Do you have to know your wife and gradually reveal things, or is it just by open percent from the beginning, from the get go?
Okay. For me, you want me to answer it from my own personal experience and what I would
That would be
recommend?
best. That would be
Okay.
best. Yeah.
Now, for me, I've always been an open person. Even if you are a stranger, if you start relating with me, you can see that I am very, very open.
That's true.
I'm the type that if I not agree with something, you already know say I not agree with that thing. So when it comes to my relationship and marriage, I believe in 100% openness. It helps. I even they advise younger folks now. Even if you are dating a woman, you got to be open now because you guys are at the dating phase.
Right.
It's not everything you will tell her, but there are certain things she should know. She should know where you work. She should know if you have any other relationship and anything going on. She should know if you have babies.
Definitely. Oh, for sure.
You feel me now? She should know. So the things that you cannot tell her, and if she asks, you should tell her. If, for instance, the relationship is getting serious,
Yes.
and she asks you, how much do you make? Tell her what you make.
Okay.
Yeah, that is what works for me. Oh. I don't know for any other person. Tell her what you make. Remember, I said something. If you are a man, if you are a real man, there is a way you conduct yourself. That even though you are respecting your wife, you are treating her like a baby. Sometimes you make a fool, you fool yourself around her. She knows you.
Oh,
She
yeah.
knows you are a very disciplined man. She won't overstep her bounds. You feel me? So 100% be open. If you are still on dating phase, you can hide something. You may not tell her some things about your family, some deep secret you may not tell her. But the basic thing she needs to know, your relationship status, she needs to know if you are dating. If she asks you how much you make, tell her how much you make. If, for instance, I am making, let's say, $4,000 in a month, and I'm dating you, and you ask me, hey, Ben, I'm sorry, I'm just curious. How much do you make? I will tell you, well, I make below 6 figures. I
Okay.
say, I just want to know, like in a month, right now after tax, I come up with about $4,000. I will tell you who have. Now, I tell you, it is now left to that woman to do whatever she want to do with that information. If I tell you I make 4,000 in a month, and you're not living in an apartment, you automatically know that my apartment should cost like 1.5, and you see me driving a very clean car. You should know that I'm paying a car note on that car that should be around $600 or $700. So that's $2,200. You should know that in my apartment I have utility bills. You should know that I will eat, I will gas. So you should know that from my $4,000, $3,000 is already gone.
Yes.
So now, if you wanna move with me, you already know that what this guy have left is $1,000, and from the get-go, I will let you know that hey, I'm an African man. I'm raised in Nigeria. We have the habit of saving every month. I'm into the habit of saving.
Yes.
Automatically, you know that $1,000 I have left, at least $300 or $400 is going into towards my saving. So I have like 600 left. Now,
And you might even have black tax on top of that 600 you have left.
oh,
So that will help her to adjust her expectations accordingly.
exactly. And when it comes to marriage, after you are married and everything, be transparent with your wife. Don't hide nothing. The only thing I can tell you can hide from your wife is if your families, maybe your extended family, some of them have some condition or they have some situation that maybe make your wife to look down on there or something. You don't have to share that. You keep that secret. Okay. You want your wife to respect your family too. You feel me now? Any other thing, you tell your wife. That's why I'm pushing open policy. Look, I've spoken about joint account here. My wife and I, we have joint account. Okay. My wife, I think she only put money in that joint account like twice, as far as I can remember. I mean, they put money for that joint account all the time. But what was the reason we have joint account? We have joint account because the debit card to that joint account, they gave us two. She have one, I have one. So if I'm in a place right now and we need to do something, emergency or something, I can quickly transfer money into that joint account. Or if I'm in a place and I remember one time I went to do a show. My 3 cards where I carry waka, none of them work where I did. And I was shocked. The only one where work, money no day inside. So I call my madam and say, babe, tell me why money is a joint account. I don't hang. And she transfer money there. So that is it. What I preach, what I tell people is this. Your wife has responsibilities. She has a life to live. And the income she's making, she's not just making it for her. She also has to take care of her people. And she has to take care of the family that you are both creating too. Yeah. So you need to give her that freedom. That is why I always say that marriage is independent. When somebody got married, the person is supposed to be independent. That's the way it's supposed to be. The person is supposed to have freedom to do whatever they want. So far, it's not a negative thing.
Right.
I don't see a situation where maybe your wife want to give her dad or her mom, you want to give them $800. She's now into panic attack. Hey, how can I send this to my husband? No CMO. Right. That is bullshit. Because
something he or she was already doing before you guys got married.
God bless you. It is a man that only think of himself and that think he's King Kong, he's Goliath. Okay. I honor. That is BS. Let your wife spend her money. You spend your money. You both spend money to maintain the home and the family. And I'll continue to tell men this. If you have a woman that is hardworking, that is working, and you treat that woman right, now you go enjoy and pass. If you know what woman they spend money on, you know go want carry them sometime. I swear. And they tell you, if you know what woman they spend money on, all those say money, you think, why is she buying herself? Bros, pay for those things 1 month. Ori Emakpe, you go know say she's buying something.
You will have headache.
I'm telling you from experience. Women spend fire, but it all depends on you that you are in charge, how you treat her. Are you transparent? Did she know? Look, this year now, since last year I've gone back to school. This year now I told my mother, I said, hey babe, I want to enter clinical. I know if you do my side hustle at all, I have to concentrate on school and everything. So right now, I just demand you. In fact, even my blood tax, I don't want everybody say, may they not come near me. You know, I was just telling her about me, the decision I've made that, hey, that money where they come in every weekend, when I carry camera, I go to run up at that, you know, they come in, you know. But guess what? Without telling her, say, and I broke, I don't get money. This woman just step up. She just, every month, she'll just wire extra money. I can't begin to lose. She used to contribute every month. But since I told her that, hey, babe, we are going to be in practical. Even in
life change. Job,
I have to take time off. I can't, my side doesn't know I'm reducing it or something. Only her step up on her own. And even still, when she step up, the first time I saw that money, I'm like, I said, Madam, come on. But I say, you don't do mistake, or Omo Igbo.
Omo Igbo can never do mistake with money. No, we don't do mistake with money.
That's why I text her and I say, babe, what happened? I saw this money. You don't share it. You do mistake, Abi, you won't buy all those one that they buy again. She said, no, now. Shabina, you say, you know, they do any also again. So I'm like, oh my God. If you see me, they ball like this. Make I not even talk. Make you not do this. But what I'm trying to say is this: if you are a man that you stand up, you do what you know you are supposed to do as a man. Your woman know. Women are not crazy. I get it. Some of them are that banner, but with time, they begin to adjust. That's why sometimes when we talk about divorce or anything, and they talk as I do like this. Any woman will divorce me, now you go get lock pass for this word. Because if you divorce me, I no go stress you. I swear. The only thing where I go beg you be say, I beg. How I fit take this in my children? Even that child support. Where if you even go put me for child support, now you lose self. Honestly, now you lose if you carry me go child support. Because I don't care. Even if you put me for child support, I will still spend more on my kids. They are my word. Now you go lose, and I no go stress you. You no go even spend money for lawyer. You know why? Because I know what I can do.
You know, and I know to the table.
Yes, I know what I've seen my elderly ones do in their marriages.
Yes.
I see how they take control, they take in charge, and they hustle. That is why I keep telling men, you have to hustle.
Hustle.
Work smart. You feel me? And when we talk about transparency, I'm going to tell you this for free. My wife knows what I make from my salary, my regular job. She doesn't know what I make from business. Even when I tell her, I say, babe, she know my rate, she know what I charge, everything. But she know I have all this small business here and there, one thing here, one thing there. So she knows that even if I sit down my butt down, they sleep. This guy still they get change. I don't know if you get what I'm saying now. And every time, madam, see my paycheck, you see. I remember when I wanted to apply for student loan, and they say, because I'm filing married, they ask for our household income. When this woman give me a W-2, I say, I don't die. I come back and I, babe, if they deny me, I go follow you.
It's your fault.
I'm telling you, my sister. Because when I compare the W-2, her own day like this, my own day here, and I may be husband.
The African man inside you wanted to, you know.
This woman don't finish me. If they deny me his student loan, I go die for you. All I'm saying is this, my brothers. You see, marriage is sweet. You just have to work for it. Okay? You just have to understand your role as a man. Don't be in competition with your wife. Don't be in competition with your husband. Marriage is all about sacrifice. It's all about tolerance. It's all about how you communicate. It's no hard. The way we think, say it's no hard. I've passed through all those stages myself. I'll be back with it. Even if you relate with me, say if you don't know me deeply, you will be asking yourself, how can a woman cope with this guy? I passed through all those stages. Okay? I carry my Nigerian here. Yes, my sister.
You did say yesterday that you have been at the verge of divorce. I'm paraphrasing about 5 times that you will share with us today. I don't know. I joined late. I don't know if you shared it already and I'll watch later, or if you haven't, please.
No, maybe tomorrow. It's just I have my CC here, but maybe tomorrow I will share that. Okay. Thank you, my sister. God bless you.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna share it for you guys to understand how American can really mess you up. Okay, we have our basketballs. We've been to that verge every time, but I will share with you guys how we overcame and what brings about the turnaround, the change of heart. So my time is fast running, but thank you, my dear Chidima. God bless you. My sissy.
Ben, Uncle Beno. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
It's my work. My work was keeping me from the show. Can you imagine on a Friday? My manager was doing roundup with me. I'm like, please, I've got to go.
Yeah, I know. It happens times. Those who work in the admin at my job, sometimes they will keep them at work like 2-3 hours extra. They will be complaining because I just look at it that will you guys just move? We that we are nurses, we can't leave until our relief come. But today they keep on the complaint.
I swear.
Don't even complain at all. How are you doing, my sister?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Why you want to contribute to this, Mama?
I've been listening in the background, and I've been loving everything that you've been saying. You've been supporting, being very impartial, not doing brotherhood, not doing sisterhood. I've loved it. Everything you've said, I've loved it. But you know what I love? I love that you're preaching to the men how to be successful in marriage, not just it's always the woman's problem or it's a man's problem. It's about working together and being a team, right? That's why I
Absolutely.
think a lot of people have said they love how you play with your wife. They love how attentive you are. They love how intentional you are about your marriage and about your family, which is the first right step. It's in that intentionality that you have. Oops.
Hey, they don't call CC again. No. Hello, CC. CC has received a phone call. Anyway, I'm gonna wait for CC. Hey, my Misty. No best. Yeah, go ahead, Mama.
Sorry, I was getting a call. And I was saying I think the first step in the right way is being intentional about what you want to, how you want to have what type of family unit you want to have, right? And I've loved that. And I think you were saying that there wasn't ladies, hadn't called in yet. So for men, from a woman's perspective, I'm not married. I'm hoping to be married, but how I run my relationships or how I navigate my relationships is identify a lot of these characteristics and put in place some of the things that you want in the person. I mean, in terms of how you want to manage your home, your relationship from the beginning, from the dating stage. So there's some things that, like you said, when you're dating, there are things that you should disclose at that stage. 100%. It sets the foundation. If the foundation is shaky from the beginning, you're hiding these, you're being secretive, you're not being open, I don't know how you expect the person to then change that behavior when you become married. They're just going to continue what they've always done and what you've always accepted, right?
Exactly.
So if there's something that you notice that you don't like, nip it in the bud from the get-go. If it's something that's not a red flag, they're just some things that people do. Everybody is different, right? You grew up in a different home. I grew up with a different culture. Maybe we have different outlook. We're different people, right? But you have to work, as long as the person is able to be flexible. It's always important. If somebody's very rigid, they're very stuck in their ways, and that doesn't work for you as a person, don't think you're going to change them when the person becomes your husband. It doesn't work.
Nope.
Take people how they are, and if they're willing to change, they'll change. If they're not willing to change, you need to bounce and leave them, right? Because it's just going to cause more problems for you in your relationship down the line. But yeah, I've loved everything you've contributed.
Oh, thank you, my CC. If I could just ask you one thing, CC. Yeah. What method do you think a woman can use to get her man to help her around the house without telling him directly?
Sorry, say that again.
How do you think a woman can get her man to help around the house without telling him directly?
I think it's, you know what I do a lot of reverse psychology. So even with my kids, I'll praise them for the things that they're doing right and make a big deal about it, and then drop in the little things that they're not doing right. Nobody wants to hear negative, like, oh, you've not done this, you've not done that, oh, you didn't wash the dishes. Just be like, oh my God, babe, I loved the other day when I came home and you had packed away the laundry. Like, pet the person. Men just like to be petted like kids, to be fair. If you treat them like that, you'll get a lot more out of people. So if you praise the positives that they do more than the negatives, it's easier to get them to do things without necessarily telling the person over and over.
Yeah, that really works, and I appreciate you putting that in. The reason I ask is this: for those who still want to marry a Nigerian man, I can't speak of most of other African countries, but I can speak of Nigeria. You see, the way we were raised as African men, we've already seen some chores as women's duty. You feel me now? So coming to Western world, we still believe that You are the wife. This is what you should do. This is your job. Do this one, do that one, do that one. So it's hard for us to help in many of those areas. And a smart woman can actually walk around us and get us to do those things. But when you demand it, that is where problem the day. And I think in Nigeria, if we talk of the men you can get married to and you make demand on, and they will literally go crazy on you. They are from my tribe.
Absolutely.
I don't know much about some Igbo side, but I know my tribe, Ondo man. I think God beg you. If you are married to an Ondo man, watch how you make demand of him, especially when it comes to doing some stuff around the house. If you tell an Ondo man to sweep as a wife, hey, Jesus, you have just invited fire.
Yeah, but my thing is, why do some of you men, you like to weaponize incompetence? You know you can do these things. You're more than capable. You can see the place needs to be swept. Why do you have to wait to be told?
Why? No,
are you not seeing something on the floor? You're not seeing the places looking somehow. You're not thinking like, let me just go and grab broom, sweep it. Just even for your own sake, not even because of your wife, because you yourself, you want to be in a clean environment. It doesn't make sense. I feel like men do that a lot, especially African men. They like to pretend like they don't know how to do things. For me, that's not gonna run, because I feel like if we're in a new relationship, maybe we're newly married, for example, we've not lived together, I can let you get away with that for maybe the first few months, if that. But when you get more into the relationship long term, and as a man, as a husband, you're still telling me 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, I still need to tell you, babe, close the toilet, put down this, put the cap on the toothpaste, clean the dishes. That thing will piss me off, because you're actually doing it on purpose, and it's becoming irritating, because there's no reason why we will live together. You know our routine, or you know the way I like to have a clean space, and you won't be trying to maintain that space with me. So I feel like men as well like to weaponize incompetence. They know what they're doing, they just choose not to do it. And you don't need to some things you don't need to wait to be told.
Yeah, Sissy, I think you can ask Auntie B what I just said now, because Auntie B is vast in Niger matter. It's just something of pride and how we were raised.
It's just the pride, babe. Uncle Benno, it's just the pride, because you yourself know it needs to be done. You don't need to wait to be told, and then you'll be angry when the person mentions it. Come on,
you are not here.
Just do it.
You are not hearing you. I know any Nigerian woman watching right now, please help me break it down for Sissy. It's just our thing. The way we were raised that there are some things around the house that men are not supposed to do. When you do it means you are a doormat when you do it. That's how we were raised. And that's why I'm telling you, even when I was explaining my own personal experience, I say, hey, look, I am washing plate, and I'm telling you right now, it's because if some people hear that from me now, saying,
abomination.
If they know my family people, some people will literally call my family and say, that Omoyibo,
your wife is oppressing you.
He has done something to your son, you know. So, but what I'm saying again is this: you should know your partner, and you should know how to walk around it. I don't know much of other tribe, but I can speak of Yoruba men. You see, Yoruba men can literally do anything for you. It all depends on how you approach him. Let me just put it that way. I will speak for my Igbo people, but I really don't know much of. I only lived in Enugu. I don't know much. But for Yoruba, I can tell you, Yoruba man can do anything for you. But at the same time, Yoruba man ego is so big. If you know how to walk around him, you will so enjoy this Yoruba man. I think I said something on my brother, Man of Prestige show one day, that in my household, my wife makes 70% of the decision. I only get to make like 30%. And here is why. You see, those 70% decision that my wife make, I am still more or less like the one that we stamp almost 60% of it. I don't know if you get the logic now.
We get you. Yeah.
This is those who still want to get married and all that. You need to understand the logic. This is what she does. If we want to do something and she have a different idea, she'll put it on the table. Or we want to do one thing. Okay, I remember when one time our dryer spoiled and it's just a fuse. The guy came, that's why I've never called in Nigerian technicians to come and work for me. The fuse is just $10. The guy came to fix the fuse, so he said he'll go and buy the fuse. I mistakenly pay him. The guy went. Till now, the dryer is still in my garage. So the moment that happens, my brother-in-law dryer was in my house. So when my brother-in-law came around, my brother-in-law was like, oh, instead of buying new one, why not just carry this my own, make with the user? And I said to my wife, oh, babe, no. Let's just get a new one. And let's leave that your brother on. What is happening there is like African man. I'm just like, what? I'm going to use my in-law. No, forget it. Make I pay $700 or $800, buy another one, okay? Now, my wife knows where I stand. My wife already know that when her brother suggested that, my wife knows my stand is going to be no.
Yeah.
You get me now? So what she did was that after I went to work, I don't reach work. Then she started texting me. I say, babe, I saw you where you are leaving for work today. In fact, you look smart. It be like say your belly disappear. Yeah, this your gym is working.
Buttering you up.
Yeah, I'm laughing already, and I'm like, wait. She not be say you want to ask for money. Say no, can't I admire my husband again? I just like the way you step out. Even though I noticed that your bow leg, but you look good, man. I like it. And your 6-pack, it be like say, don't they show? Immediately she mentioned 6-pack. I know she won't drag me. I know she's just okay. Then I'm like, okay. I don't get time. What do you want? Not even
long fig.
Not even why me at all. You say no. You see, I'm just thinking that I know my brother. This dryer, my brother may not come back to take this dryer. He will definitely buy another one. So, and since this dryer day here, even if we order now, it might take like maybe another one before they deliver. So I'm just maybe we can just use my brother own, and then we can give my brother the money. I will just ask my brother if he wants sell, and we just give him the money. But I think if we move my brother own, it will help. Now, to me, it makes sense. You see what I'm saying now? It makes sense. And I'm like, not true, babe, not true. If we order true, if it take 4 to 1 week before they will come deliver. I'm like, okay, let's do that. Oh, it makes sense. Then I said, don't worry, I will call your brother. I will ask him how much I pay for the dryer. Now, if you ask me now, who decides what type of dryer we are using? I will tell you it's my wife. I don't know if you get the logic now.
Yeah.
Some of these things, if you live abroad or no matter where you live, so far you are in marriage, you just have to know your person and know how to work around them. That is why in Nigeria, we have something that is called mumu button. We call it mumu button. If you don't know your spouse mumu button, you not take time to know them with that. If you really know your spouse, you will know how to press some button and get what you want. So many times when I want to make decision in my house, my wife will bring the idea. She will say, I think it's better this way. Maybe we do. What do you think? And once I look at what she's saying, it's not that maybe I have another brilliant Elon Musk idea. You feel me now? You're like, oh, babe, I don't say anything. But just do it. That is it. Even in finance, up to the point of money. And this is where many of my brothers, they miss it, many men. Sometimes as a man, you really don't know how to make financial decisions. You are just making the money, you just want to blow it. You go, this go what this. I've told you guys here before. I've lost count of how much money I've lost in Nigeria. When I do Mr. Macho, when I'll just go start business for Nigeria. And my mother will be like, but babe, I don't think this thing will work. You'll be like, what are you telling me to not work? I've done my feasibility report. What are you saying? The marketing research, I do my SWOT analysis. The thing look perfect. Oh my work. Don't distract me. Now lie. And they always money. So I just want to tell you, you are a team. You are a team as a man. If you are living abroad, work with your wife. The more you work with your wife, and as a wife, the more you work with your husband. You see that toxic, when they join marry, you go first fly away from your marriage first. You're still going to be having issue, but you can deal with it perfectly well. And if you want to look at it spiritually, when you are with a spouse, I won't lie to you, one of you will be more spiritual than the other. One
Absolutely.
of you than the other. One of you will embrace God than the other. If you notice, your husband is the one that embraces God the most, that is more spiritual. There are times you have to listen to your husband when he's talking, because God will speak to you through him. If you observe, your wife is the one that is more spiritual. Sometimes you run it through her, you listen. God will speak to you through her. People just don't get all this small minor logic. They don't get it. Me, I am stubborn. I'm a Christian. No, I'm a Christian. I believe. I know they take my God, they play. But at the same time, my own Christian is stubborn. I'm not there for let us pray 5 days prayer. You the lie. Now you go do the prayer. I will leave you on the prayer. I believe more in reality. I'm not there for problem don't come. Let us run to one pastor. No verse. I don't do it. But my partner, madam, like to pray. I pray, Nibo. I pray. Pray. Well, even at a point, I have to check myself so that I won't look like the devil in our family. You see? I told you guys what is going on my other YouTube channel right now that is blowing up. I have this skill. I've been helping teaching people for 8 months. I just don't do it at my own platform. What was my excuse? I don't want to gather people and then I won't be creating content that I no get time. The content creation money where they see no reach for me to dedicate my time on all that. But yet I'm teaching people. But guess what? On the 27th, my wife was just like, babe, what is wrong with you? After I had a call with Michelle, after I showed Michelle 1 or 2 things, and Michelle was getting the result, Michelle called me, and Michelle was like, hey, Ben, thank you, Ben. She was praying for me. I was so happy for her because she achieved the result after I teach her. And my wife was hearing us as we were talking. And after the call dropped, my wife was like, babe, what is wrong with you? You show everybody how to do this thing, their channel is growing, but your own, you know, greed one for your own. What is wrong with you? Why don't you do it? And I said, now I don't want this wahala. Let me just stay. When I do it will attract American viewers, and my accent is a problem. I don't want to sit down talking to them, and somebody will be dragging me in the comments saying, go back to Africa. I better make I just stay. Well, she said, well, just do it first. It doesn't matter. You just do it so that your own self will grow. And then she left. And I in my head, I'm like, see person we never even come to my channel before. We never even do anything. They tell me my abuse channel. When they do woman self, she go, I enter my motor, I go work, do everything. Now, when I can't day work, now the thing can't they hit me, say, wait, I've already been telling people that with Donald Trump, now hot cake. Donald Trump will give you content back to back. Why don't I just listen to this woman and just do it? But if you are following the other channel, you already saw the result right now. Why am I bringing this into this conversation? When you are in marriage, you are a team. You work as a team. You hold your wife's hand. Your wife hold your hand. You put your children in the center. It is you, your wife, your kids first. Any other thing, any other people, they are extraneous factors. Any problem you are having, you tackle it together. And as I'm rounding up now, hey, I don't talk, but time don't go. As I'm rounding up now, let me just tell you guys, especially if you live abroad, solve your problem together. You bring toxicity into your marriage when you solve your problem alone as an individual without your partner being aware of it. That thing you thought you are hiding, your partner will find out one way or the other. And I've told you, my brothers, women are super smart. Women are extremely smart. Anything you do in the dark you thought they don't know, they will know. Even though you are in abroad and you are doing that thing in Nigeria. Nigeria is where you even have monitoring spirit pass. They will tell your wife, this thing where you and your husband they do for here. The project big, oh, hey, congratulations. Oh. Then your wife will be like, Auntie Yinka, which project? Sister Salewa? She project in even if they don't know at all, this is how some African women can be super smart and sniffy. The moment somebody tell them, the project you and your husband is doing, that's a very big project. Congratulations. God will protect you. Now your wife already know that she's not aware of that project. She will now tell whoever is calling, hey, Auntie Rose, thank you for this information. Auntie Rose, by the way, you help me know whether they don't complete that fence. My husband was telling me 2 days ago, say they are working on the fence. It don't finish. Auntie Rose will now download the host. Auntie Rose will even take picture. Auntie Rose go do video. Send it to your wife. Your marriage is gone. You know why? If your woman trusts you, if your wife trusts you, and you dare do stuff like that without her knowing, and she now found out, bros, you will defend yourself. How my MOP they play that sound? You will shalaye. Because some women are even so freaky good. They will hide the evidence, the video, the everything. They don't get her. They will call their own brother or their sister. They will go and do more research. Now she knows that you are a weary. Now her mind will be telling her, this man probably have another wife in Nigeria. If you are the type that travel to Nigeria at least once a year, many things will be going on in our brain. I don't know, maybe I have to show you guys the video of how women brain function and how men brain function. Women brain are all over the place. Women brain connect so many things together. Things that are not connected, women brain will connect it together. Bro, your ass is on fire the moment your wife start connecting all these things together. You just be like, he did not tell me. I knew it. He has a girlfriend. He has impregnated somebody. I knew it. The last time he went to Nigeria, he said he's going to be there for 2 weeks. He used 4 weeks. This man has finished me. All the sweat, all the while I don't do. Hey, so this guy think he's smart, right? And you go there sleep with her, she no go talk. Una go even they make love. Some way craze. Now that time one they do krewa. Now she go give you the best ringtone. Oh baby, come on baby, let's go. Tieti bye. When she will attack you, you will see the devil will be pointing fingers in your eyes. That is why you are hearing them. They pie their wife. They do this. They do that. It is what it is. When you are not transparent. When you come all the way from Africa, you're married, and your wife is from Africa just like you, and you are playing all this hide and seek game. You think you are smart. You are already breaking your life apart. No one is as dangerous as a woman that is nursing resentment towards you, and she still cooks for you. She still gives you kerewa. By many of the women nowadays, they will have perfected how they want to strike you. When they release the strike like this, you may get heart attack. There is nothing you can explain that they will take again. So please, toxicity started small, from minor thing, hiding things, lack of transparency, lack of appreciation. Your wife, she's a rogue. She be rag where they take clean ground. Your wife is with you. She can't even easily sit on the couch with you and enjoy a movie night with you. You are off, you are home, your wife prefer to be on her phone. Because why? She can't act freely around you. She can't throw jabs at you. You can't do anything together. Come on, bro. Check yourself. That is the beginning of being toxic. The only time you want to be nice, playful, jovial is when you want to do kerewa. That's why you come around and be like, oh, my wife, baby, you look good, oh, you look beautiful today. Ah, this your bum self, the way they see him. I better open, maybe we do this. My body don't they do me, oh. Some mad brothers, instead of playing with your wife, make your wife your best friend. You are playing with some other girls' DM. You dare inside many other girls. Some of you are even some other married women DM. That is where you are cracking all your jokes, saying all beautiful things, hyping them up. You can't even hype the woman you put for house. Because for your eye now, she's no longer beautiful. And you forget, say, your coconut head, you are no longer what you think you are. She don't born too picky now. You no longer see how beautiful she can be. With the new body she has going on now. You don't see the beauty. Some of you guys, you need lecture. Some of you need to learn how to reconstruct your eyes, to see the beauty of a woman, even after she don't get 4 children. That is how you keep your marriage. Body change. Even you as a man, your body go change. I share a video in our backstage earlier today when one guy was busy explaining to her woman why he can no longer go 2 rounds because now he's getting old. Even though I said that skit, I laugh, tired. Brothers, God will protect you. To avoid child support and black mental health, the biggest solution is to first of all remove toxicity from your relationship, from your marriage. Once those two are out, you treat each other well. You go tell you before you go end up in divorce court. And even if you have to end up in divorce court, if you are still respectful to each other, even while you are going through your divorce and separation, your case may not be worse. I saw one skit one time where one couple where they were in and wife want divorce, where they did negotiate behind their lawyer. When they say, babe, hey, see, this lawyer is charging me a lot too. I go find that skit. If I still sell my, I'll share for backstage. Say, oh, these motherfucking lawyers charge me freaky $400 every time we go to court. Now the husband say, oh, you know, when I hire my lawyer, I was thinking you're going to take everything from me. Now, dude is charging me every time. I pay for every damn thing. Both of them, they are divorcing. They begin work together. How they want to cut their lawyers off. By the time they come back for the next session, then they tell judge, say, we are no longer moving forward. We will go and use, send a conciliation, what they call that thing. We'll go and use conciliation to solve this matter. So please, that's all I have for you today. We have another fantastic show tomorrow that I'm off. But please don't be a stranger. I'm so surprised that people were just listening to me. Nobody Greek call except my Sissy. So Sissy.
Yeah.
You guys were just listening to me. Nobody want to call in today. Misty no even come fight me himself. My special fighting warrior. So Sissy, what are you gonna tell people that is a possible solution to avoid toxic marriage, child support, and black mental illness? What will you tell people?
Oh, the black illness and mental illness. I think for child support, marriage, all of that is just know the person that you marry. At the base of everything, marry somebody who's kind. Because I feel like if you really marry somebody who's kind, the person is your friend. I feel like when you separate, these things like child support, messy divorce, it's very rare that you'll be dragging things with the person, because at the basis of it, they'll understand that, okay, this relationship didn't work, but our kids come first, or I still have respect for this person. I still want to make sure that this person is good, because once upon a time, I was in love with this person. I've shared a life with them. I've got children with them. Do you understand? And I feel like it's only somebody who is kind, genuinely kind, and genuinely cares about you more than just a relationship, maybe as a friend, that they'll still hold on to those good memories and it will not become such a toxic environment. So choose your partner carefully. Be with somebody that even if one day tomorrow you separate, is it going to be a good separation, or are you guys going to turn around and hate each other and want to pie each other over nothing, over property, over money, right? So that's one. I think mental illness is a thing where, for men specifically, learn how to talk. Find your person that you can confide in. Find your person that you can offload. Doesn't need to be a pastor. Doesn't need to be your doctor. Find somebody create a tribe for yourself. I think I said this on the last show. Men don't really have their tribe. They have their boys that they maybe go to the bar with. They drink. They talk nonsense. Maybe they do business, but they don't really go deep. Or you don't really have that friend that you really go deep, and that friend should be able to see and be like, this guy, Uncle Benno he's not okay. Like, pull you to the side and be like, bro, let's talk one-to-one. I've noticed this. Do you understand? Like, try and be attentive to each other as men, so that your guy can come to you and confide in you when he's maybe at his lowest, or when something is going on before he even gets there. I think men need to learn to create a tribe around themselves where they can confide and really express themselves, and also take help. There's nothing wrong in seeking help. There's nothing wrong in asking for support. There's nothing wrong in saying, you know what, I'm not where I need to be. I'm struggling. You don't have to go and stand on your street and shout it for everybody to know. No, because obviously African men are very prideful. They have their ego, and there's a certain way that you need to maneuver yourself that shows that you're a man. But men hurt just like women hurt. Men cry just like women cry. If I cut you, you'll bleed just like I bleed. So why are you pretending like everything is okay?
Yeah.
If you compress everything, one day you will just explode, and the results can be disastrous when they don't need to be. So I think find your person that you can confide in and really offload some of your burden, and get good people around you that will support you, tell you the truth, and also be there in your time of need, because people are always there around you when you're happy. A lot of these people that end up pieing themselves, you will say, oh, he was the life of the party, or he was the main guy. But he doesn't really have close friends that you can really talk to. He doesn't really have his core people. He just has people he goes out with. You'll be doing, enjoyment every day. You'll be laughing, joking. But these people don't really know what struggles you're really going through in your personal life. Do you understand? So I think that's really important. But take care of yourself as men. Take care of yourselves as couples. And I think boundaries is important. Have boundaries, marry and date somebody who is kind. At the basis of the relationship, the person has to be kind and really like you, not just want to be with you for paper, for passport, for opportunity, for money. If the foundation is rocky, you can never have anything stable on it. That's just my takeaways.
Absolutely, my sissy. God bless you. God bless you.
You're welcome.
Dropping it 100. My sister Nick Deji. I love that name. My sister says strangers or co-workers will notice all the changes in my dressing or hairstyle. Even my children will notice, but my ex wouldn't. And this is also why he's my ex. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear this, my sister. I'm so sorry. God bless you. Don't worry, you're gonna find somebody. If you have never find it already, self, that will appreciate you and compliment you for you who you are. And men, if you are watching, please, this is very important. Pay attention to your wife. Little things we do goes a long way with women. I share one testimony with somebody where it's not testimony, it's just a fun thing. My wife did one hairstyle. Those who know my wife, they don't see the hairstyle for her head now. The first time when she went to go and do that hairstyle, she drove all the way to downtown Austin to where Nigerian student then day. Now there they help her make that hairstyle. The hairstyle, I don't know what they call her. He has this they are with one, the thing they straight for up like this. For the down, you get out then pack and. So if you look at her, you will only see that braid where won't be like say person carry afro when they trim for up. So when she do the hairstyle finish, she caught me on video and she like, hey babe, you see my hairstyle? You like, I look at the hairstyle like this, and there was this time women were doing that hairstyle where they go. It be like they go gel all the side of their hair. Some people go even barber their hair. Some women, they will do low cut. And she know I don't like it. So the moment I saw that hairstyle, I only saw the part that goes straight. Every other one look as if they shave it. Almost, I spark immediately. Say, not like really crazy, but I'm like, babe, what have you done? Who put this thing for your head? But I was looking at the hairstyle from the phone, and she's like, Siam, check me out now, sexy. And I'm like, I'm not send you with all this sexy for the who do this? Who do this? Then she told me where she go and make the hair. And now my baby girl, very good. She make amazing hair. In case you are around Austin, Texas, you want to make your hair, I would recommend her. Now I text her, I say, Lizzie, you don't go do black American hairstyle for my wife. Why now? But guess you what? By the time I got home, she was already sleeping. And then, this thing where women, they sleep, where they won't sleep. So she was already sleeping innocently.
Hair bonnet.
But as I come, I was thinking of that hair. Say, this woman don't dare me. She don't go bye-bye. Hey, she don't dare me. Now, as she sleep, I sneak down there. I pull that bonnet. What do you call it? Hair bonnet, Abby?
Hair bonnet.
I pulled that thing up. Then I now saw her hair. I saw that they actually
inspection.
Yeah, they went beside. And then the way she was sleeping, her face looked so small. She looked so innocently young. And I was just there, just looking like, wow, this babe fine you. Why can't the para say this style no good? I said, well, this babe fine you. I sneak. As I sneak, open door, say, make I go shower. And I know, now light sleeper, but I thought she was really sleeping. Now he said, hey, have you finished your inspection? I just burst out laughing. I said, hey, that hair looks really, really good on you. That hair is really good. I won't lie, I like it. Before, when I saw it on the phone, I thought you gel or you barb it. Then the next day again, when she won't go, well, you know how these women will wear their scrub and all that. The way she wear her scrub, the hair again, I'm like, Jesus. Tonight, I can't wait for tonight to come. Oh, my wish will be this one. All throughout that day, all we were talking about was the hairstyle. I'm like, how did you figure this hairstyle out? She's still telling me now, okay, if you like it, I'm still going to do it. I say, okay, don't worry. This time around, I'm paying for it. Guess what funny? She only paid maybe about $60 for that hair. But it looks so good. So just to support what my sister say here, and just to let you men know, you have to pay attention to your woman. Outsiders are not supposed to be the one to compliment her.
Absolutely.
She look, she dress up. You have to notice everybody. Look, I'm working with one of my fantastic Nigerian nurse. I even posted that on my Facebook for her birthday. I love one thing about that, my sister. If she see you, she will look you from head to toe. She go notice if you wear anything new or anything that go, even if it is old thing, but you look good, she will compliment you. If I want to go to work, I don't say anybody. I wear any shirt where I go to work. But anytime she's around, we work together. Oh, if I go wear one of my crazy things, or once you see me, no, Ben, you have to represent. What did you say you are wearing now? Okay, Sister Kali, no verse.
Pop your balloon instantly.
I say, I guess I wear anything. But I love it. She's a sister, a big sister. Her kids are grown, very fantastic, beautiful woman. So, and I didn't know that the same thing I was doing for her is what she was doing too. Because she liked to dress good. In fact, I salute Nigerian nurses and a lot of female nurses, they dress good. Forget us male nurses. Women nurses dress good. She likes to look good. And when I say I'm so proud of her, I'm always proud to say, that's my sister right there. Check her out now. Because I know, say, if she wear a scrub or anything where she wear, you go, she's just like her 50th birthday now. But you will see how you'll be like, wow, she's good. So please, as a man, start with your wife. If you can't compliment your wife, you can't compliment your daughter. Just know that. And if you are complimenting your daughter, you don't compliment your wife, you are already wrong. You don't expect another man to be complimenting her for you. You don't expect another man to be admiring her for you. You should be the one to take charge, to look at her first. Pay attention. Okay? Now from my wife, now I take no say, that way we may take the tie belly, it get different one. He get one where I follow her. One time before she start going to the gym and everything, she won't wear this clothes. The clothes no fit well. Now she carry this thing, come say, babe, help me tie this thing. Now I they hold the thing, she they roll around, I hold them. I take one leg, hold the door. She they roll at the pool. When we finally put that thing finish, now I say, babe, I'm not sure say you go feel breathe, oh. She say, how you take no? He too tight. Me with her, we bust into laugh. We begin lose them again. All I'm saying, bros, is that there is so much fun at home. There is so much fun around your wife. There are 1,000 things that can make your marriage fun and exciting. Please look inward. Don't allow toxicity to breed and grow inside your marriage. Kill it first. And like I said, you will always have issues in your marriage. It doesn't matter how old you are together. You always have argument and things like that. But so far, there is no toxic interaction. You're good. You guys will be blending and gelling together as time goes on. So train yourself to not speak harsh to your wife. Don't ever call her out of her name. Don't ever swear for her. Don't yell at her. Yelling was one of the reasons that almost brought me and my wife close to divorce for the first time. This is America. You can't beat women now. But when they para, they yell, they pop like say, go come up for a socket. They look, say, say, but boy, I mean, I don't give this guy injection. Please, don't yell at your wife. Cultivate the habit of speaking cool and calm. Even when you are angry, once you come to your wife, just speak cool and calm. I tell you, women get it. If they really know you, they get it. They get it. Please, don't yell at your wife. Don't shout at her. Have conversation with her. Some women don't know how to have conversation, but don't worry. After a while, she will begin to see that she's the problem in the marriage. She will begin calm down. Treat your wife with respect. Please. Put her first. Once you are married to a woman, there is no other woman that is better than your wife. I'm sorry. That is my own principle.
Facts.
There is no other woman that is beautiful and better than your wife. In no day.
Facts.
So these are just some of the things I think I should share with you guys. And I know women have all their problems, but like I said, I just don't want to talk about women today because by tomorrow or next, if I begin to talk with my own, hair go explode. But I just want my brothers to hear this message. Once you have a happy home, a peaceful home, money will come naturally. Trust me. Anything where you put your hand like this, it go to work me. I'm telling you. And listen to your partner. Okay? Women get eyes. If you are open with your woman, she will be sincere with you. If she know that something will not work, she will tell you it will not work. And they get spirit. That's the one that fear me the most. I can count so many times that I'll be working on a project, and when I'll share it with my wife, say, see, babe, see what I do. I want to do it this way, this way, this way. And then she will just say, babe, man, no lie to you. I really don't see, I don't know how this thing work, but my spirit is just telling me that may you know do it. And I'll be like, what do you mean? Is there any technical reason you can give me, any empirical data to support why you said? I said, no, I don't have time for you. You are the one who is thinking about empirical data, hypothesis. I don't even do all that. Okay, go and do it. I'm just telling you, my spirit just says, just don't do it. That's all. I've done it like 3 times. I lost money upon money. And guess what? It took me some deep thinking to realize that, wow, this guy, they pray well, she go pray morning, she go pray night. Now me know they pray. Maybe this is how God is telling me that, not try this thing. No. I say, wow. And since then, if I share anything with her, if she just say, Well, I don't know. If you want to do it, do it. I just really don't have anything to say. I will do them. But if you tell me, babe, I just don't see it. I don't see it happening. My dear, I'm sorry. I don't close shop with that. If my own prayer warrior, if my own wahala cannot see it happen, then make I close shop. You know they happen with that. This is not the way it is with everybody. I'm just telling you the way I roll, okay? And the reason I share some of the stuff with her is just because we are in it together. She needs to know. Okay? The other day I was downloading Affairs, my friend dating app. She was going to work. I was downloading the app and she don't come up from up. I'm like, hey, babe, you remember Raf? I wanted to check Raf app. I want to do a promotion for it. I'm downloading it too. He said, which app? Which app are you doing? I said, Affairs now, that app where women they find man they find woman. I told you about it. He said, Rap project. I said, yes. Yeah, well, just do what you have to do. The same thing with Michelle app. Michelle that I introduced to you guys yesterday that is doing matchmaking. I've downloaded Michelle app for like maybe 3 years ago now. The day I downloaded the app, I come out, I said, babe, my friend Michelle, she get dating app. I'm downloading the app right now. I wanted to see the function so that if I want to promote it, I'll see what it is. That is, to me, I don't have any ulterior motive. But imagine I'm on that app and I say, because this app is dating app, I don't want to tell my wife, even though I don't have the intention to go on that dating app to look for woman. Even though my thing is to promote it for them. The fact that I'm hiding it already because I feel, the Nigerian woman, if you tell her, send her dating app, she go say she won't go do something.
Absolutely. Yes. Once you start hiding things that don't need to be, once you start being shady about something that's very innocent, then it just casts the shadow of doubt on everything. After that, she cannot believe anything that you say because why did you lie about it in the first place? Or why did you try to hide it? Do you understand? So it's better just to be open and transparent from the get-go.
Exactly. God bless you, my sister. All right. I'm going to leave now. Shout out to everybody who watched. Thank you for being here. I'm surprised that when I no one calling. When I know it be like say I not do too bad today, Sisi.
You are allowed to rant in your full capacity. Don't worry. Tomorrow, everybody will be on ground. We'll be ready for you.
No, Allah.
Have a good evening. Have a good evening.
Thank you, everybody. I see you guys later. Thank you, my Sisi. God bless you. Thank you, everybody who has always been here with us. Please share with your friends. This is African Podcast. Oh, this is Uncle Beno. Please, let me just say this before I leave. We Africans, we are not doing better. We are not sharing our own content. And that is why we embrace Western world a lot because we don't share our own content. We share Yibo thing, other people thing. We don't really share our own. So at the end of the day, we are embracing what they are teaching us rather than for we to share our own thing so we can learn. African Podcast is doing American content right now and the channel is blowing really big. Do you even know what is shocking? Today is on the 7th. As I yesterday on the 6th, when I check how much the channel has made from all those American content, I have never made that type of money in a full month before. And I already made it in 6 days just because I'm doing American content. And those American content don't even require me talking. I don't even have to do anything. I just have to create it, put it here. My daughter comes and starts streaming. So please, let us embrace our own, okay? Thank you very much, everybody. My sister Chidima, thank you, my sister. God bless you for your contribution. Luke, Peter, everybody, thank you very, very much. We'll see you guys tomorrow, all right? Bye-bye for now. Okay.
I go to shine for front, yeah. God don't bless me with good luck, oh. See me the rise every dawn, enemies go on, make I fall, but God they carry me good. Faith is strong, I know good dog. Ah, ah, hallelujah, the echo loud. 2025 now, my breakthrough now. No shaking, I go shout, I'm proud. Now my year, I go testify now.